Another one, Paul here. Today I'm going to go over a strategy that is pretty powerful. It's a simple strategy. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it for futures trading, and I'm also going to show you how to do it for options trading. This simple indicator, and it really points out the times to get in, and it also shows you when to get out. It's really profitable. All day yesterday I made some profit with futures. I haven't tried it yet for I haven't actually tried it yet for options trading. I'll probably be doing that in a few days, but today I kind of want to show you a simple strategy that can improve your chances of getting those wins in both futures trading and stock options trading with the stock market. So let me show you the indicators that you need and the setup. It's really simple, and what you need to look for in order to make this work. Okay, for this strategy, all you need is two indicators. You're going to need your RSI. You need relative strength index, and you're going to need one called CM. It's called CMEMA trend bars, and you want to hit that one. So what you want to do once you get your trend bars here is I change the input to a 20. This basically changes your moving average to a 20, and I go to style, and I basically make the lines like a regular thick. I make them smaller because they stand out a little bit and it's hard to see. But anyway, when you're done, it'll look a little bit like this. It'll look like a regular moving average line. And the strategy is really simple. The point you get in is, well, you have to turn off your candles because it's easier to see. But it goes from a red to a green, And what you basically want to look for is the moment it turns from a green to a red or a red to a green. Those are your moments to get in. So let's just use a couple examples. I'm using a crypto called Audio, which actually I've been having really good results for. Okay, so before making this video, you could see that I made about $5, 43 cents doing this exact strategy. And that's because I looked at this exact formula and I was in and out. And if you do this, if you do about 20 trades a day, you could potentially make $100 a day. You could either do 20 trades a day, or you can increase your leverage. But anyway, you saw that how effective this is. From yesterday, from me doing it, I traded Audio, which is the one I'm currently on with TradingView, and I've noticed that with Audio, it actually, I don't know why, but for some reason it works really well with Audio. So I'm sticking with trading with Audio. But anyway, I made $5 there, $12 there, and there's some big ones there. There's a $14 one yesterday. But anyway, you get the idea. I'm up about $42, and that's because of using this strategy. So I'm up about 1.62%. But I don't exactly do this all day. If I increase my leverage, I'll probably make more, but I like to stick with Audio. But anyway, on to the strategy. What you want to look for, really, is you have to take note of when it goes from a green to a red and a red to a green. And basically, if it's red, it has to be below the yellow line. If it's green, it has to be above the yellow line. So that is your point to get in. Your point to get out is when the RSI kisses the yellow line again. So that's your point to get out. And it shows you, and we'll just go a couple examples here. Now, let's do this trade right here. You'll notice that this green, it goes from a red to a green right here. And we notice that the RSI is above the yellow line, so this is an indication to me to get in. So we could find out how long, when it tells us when to get in and when to get out. Okay, so you see right here, starts right here. You see that it's above the yellow line, and up here at the top, you would want to get out probably around here, because you see it's kissing the yellow line. So you get out when it touches the yellow line. You don't want to ride out the complete trend of it. You get out when it's above the or if it's a long, you're gonna do it above the RSI. If it's a short, it's gonna be, the purple is gonna be below it. So let's turn on the candles here and see how accurate this is. So if it started right around here, you would exit right here where the RSI just touches. You can see the RSI touching the yellow line right there. So all that right here, all this is profit. So let's just do a couple other examples here. Turn off the candles. Now it works for long runs and short runs. So we see right here that the green turns into a red, and we see that it is below the yellow line. So this is probably a small gain right here. So let's turn on the candles and see. Okay, so if we started right here, and you see it's below the yellow line, and then we just wait it out till it kisses the RSI there, and that's profit right there. So it's that easy to find the moments. Now I'll show you some moments where, see, this one would work, but it's very brief. It'll find those moments that are long trades, and it'll find short ones too. But this one basically is, it turns green right here. You get this quick pump up and pump back down, and you see that it's pretty accurate on it too right here. If you started right here and you end it right there, so this is only a few minutes. So from here to here, it's not much, but it's still profit. So let me just do one more example with futures, and then we'll go into the stock market here. So we can see right here, green turns into red. So then we come in here, and then we ride it out till it kisses the yellow line, which is right about there. You do not want to ride the complete trend. You want to get out before it turns into, red from green or green from red. So let's just see if this is a good trade here. So you go get in from here, that's when it turns red, and you see it's below the yellow line. You ride it out to about when it kisses it, right about there. So that's about a 2% gain. So this works really well for the futures trading. You can find all those quick pumps. So let's just look real quick on the S&P 500 and see how well it works for this. So for options trading, it's the same thing. It is the same thing, except with the options trading, it's more of a fluent path than crypto. Crypto's more volatile, from what I could see. But it's the same thing. Let's turn off the... Now we see it go from a red to a green right here. And we see it's above the RSI, so this would be a good point to get in with a 406 call right here. And you just do the same thing. You ride it out from here, and you ride it out till it kisses the RSI, which is right about there. So that's about $50 right there. Let's do this a couple more times. Let's do a red moment. See right here, you want to make sure it's, if it's a red, it has to be below the yellow line. So we see right here, this would be an entry point of doing a 408 put. So you come in right about here, and you just hold it until it kisses the, well, you can do it anytime. You can get out here if you want to. So that's a 1.52 difference in price. So that move is that's about $76 right there. Let's do this one more time. Now, there are those moments where it's kind of volatile, and you can kind of see that. You can kind of see the volatility here. But, you know, that's probably the only time you would lose in the stock market is when it's really volatile. So I would stay away from those days where there's like a CPI data. But other than that, it works pretty good. Let's do this moment right here. We see it going from a green to a red. So let's ride that one out. So from about here until it touches again, which is right about there. So that is a 79, so that's a little under $50 of a trade. So this works really well. I personally like using it for futures. I've had good results with it so far, and probably a couple days I'll be using this for options trading, and I'll see you guys. I'll report back how well it's doing. Other than that, if you guys like this strategy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.